Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Stony Ridge Farm. Beautiful day here. The fog is just lifting off the farm. And we're going to go to the Catfish Pond first this morning. Got a little something to drop off in the mega shop up here. Beautiful morning, guys. Just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Welcome to the farm. All you folks that are just coming in the door, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel. Share these videos with like-minded people, guys. This is our almost daily live stream here on the Stony Ridge Farm. Give you guys a little taste of what goes on behind the scenes. All right. So right now behind the scenes, I have lighting going up for the mega shop. This is commercial lighting that I'm going to be putting in the shop right there. I've got 16 of these LED 30,000 lumen LED lights that are going to go up in the mega shop. We're going to walk in the door here. Try to carry this stuff with me. All the stuff is sitting in the back of the Raptor right here. Oh, so these are all the lights that are going to go in here. Bay lights to light up the mega shop. If you haven't been in the mega shop and you haven't seen the Bronco, you'll see it in a future video. Went and picked up Dad's Bronco. That's going to be a great video, guys. You'll love it. Absolutely love it. Make sure there's no kitty cats in here. They like to sneak in. Awesome. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Good morning to everybody. Got about 60 people in here, and we're heading to the pond right now. So we're going to whip the camera around, take you guys for a little farm drive here. Let's see, turn the camera around. Let's make sure my Wi-Fi is turned off. Lost audio there for a second. There we go. Let's see, we got folks over from YouTube and Facebook. Good morning, Woods Bound. Ellen, Berlin Valley Stables, Robert Davis, good to have you. I thought I'd bring you guys up here and show you this. There's something rare. Private jet flying over the farm. That is Purina. Purina Dog Chow. Purina, the animal feed company, just moved to my local area. An old Miller Brewing company that my stepdad worked at for, I guess, for almost 40 years. They closed down, and Purina bought them out. So I got a lot of friends that work for Purina and a lot of friends that work for Ruger. Ruger's local. Ruger Firearms is a local company. So was Remington for a while, and then Remington sold out and moved away. Morning, Denise, Billy, Linda, Julie. Good morning, everybody. This is the small pond that I did the repair on. I put that product called Damn It Pond Dam Sealer, and it's really worked well. The water level's still coming up every day, probably about a ½ inch. It's a spring-fed pond, but I thought we'd come on up here and show you guys the progress and show you the catfish. I can't zoom in, which is going to be a little bit frustrating, but I still can show you the catfish. So this is the pond. If you remember from the video, which was put out, ooh, something just ran up through there. I think a raccoon just ran up through there. Whenever I come up here, there are always turkeys and deer and raccoons, all kinds of stuff. So this is the pond. This pond was about a quarter the size of this before I did the repairs to the dam. I put a little bit of dirt in on the dam here, and I put in a product called Damn It Pond Dam Sealer, and it really brought it back. This pond was drying up. It was pretty horrible, and I was worried, very worried about the fish. This is fish feed right here, and I've been doing something here. So let me continue to train the fish. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy, fishy. So here's what I do. I smack the side of the four-wheeler like this. Fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy. I'm trying to teach them when I come up and smack the four-wheeler to come on up to the top of the water. And believe it or not, you can train them to do that. It's pretty awesome. So within about 30 seconds, typically, we'll go ahead and start getting some catfish up here at the top. They do it better in the early morning or in the middle of the day, and that's just fish feed, straight from the bag. I buy it by the 50-pound bag, and I keep it up here by the pond. And I've just started feeding them again about twice a day. So don't disappoint me, girls. This is just a little bit, I would say, a little bit of the wildlife here on the farm. But and it is wildlife because they're starting to reproduce. So these are channel cat, and they should be hitting the top of the water anytime now. These are channel catfish, and this pond only has catfish in it. This is the longest it's taken for them to come up. Evidently, my fishy training isn't working so good. There we go. I see one. We'll start seeing the water will just be tore up with them. So what I've been wanting, I put a lot of big rocks down in here, and these channel cat don't reproduce unless they have some habitat to get in there and reproduce and hide. So I've got a lot of big rocks, and they can get up under those rocks, hide, and reproduce. And yesterday, for the first time, I saw little fish like that one that just came up, about 5 inches long. So the big ones are about 17, 18 inches long, and the little ones are what's coming up right now and just nipping, which means a big catfish. I don't know where they are. This pond is probably about 12 feet deep right there in the middle. And the reason to have catfish is so we can come up here and do a little catfish fishing, do a little night fishing, have a little fun. Now we're starting to see a few more come up, and the big ones will start coming up soon. Fishy, fishy, fishy. I know it's rather annoying to hear me call the fish. All right, girls, don't disappoint. Here we go. I say girls, but it's got to be girls and boys because we've got little ones in here. So I see about 8 fish up right now. Wish I could zoom in. I can't zoom with this software, but that little splash that they gave just now is going to bring in the rest of them. I guarantee. Anyway, I thought I'd bring you guys up here. This might seem a little bit on the boring side, but coming up and feeding your own fish in your own pond and discovering that they're all doing really well was something that I was really impressed with. The fish are doing great, even despite the fact that the pond drained down to like a puddle. There were still hundreds of fish in here. So you saw the thumbnail for this video. I introduced 25 catfish to this pond, and the typical rate would be about 50 catfish per 1 acre. And this pond is about 3/4 of an acre. So I put 25 in so we wouldn't get overpopulated and the fish wouldn't stay real small. And they're already reproducing. So that's awesome. Awesome. They're not impressing us this morning, though. Typically, all the big fish should be up here eating right now. Just all the little ones are up. There's one big one right there. Once word gets out in the pond that Daddy Josh is up here feeding, the fish will really start coming to it. And these little guys that you see here, they're about the size of the fish that I put in 2 years ago. So it takes them about 2 years to get up to about 1.5 pounds. And that's just about a full-size, full-grown adult channel cat. These are good tasting fish. And the awesome thing is they're reproducing, so we'll never starve to death if we have a pond, right? Absolutely. Yep, not very action-packed this morning. Maybe better for an evening vlog to come up here and show you the catfish in the pond. But, man, you can see them right there. Wish I could zoom. There's a bigger one. I just can't zoom. With the regular camera, I can zoom in on them and show you guys. It's really, really cool. Awesome. Well, moderate disappointment in the catfish realm this morning. But I do see there's tons of little ones. You guys can't see them because the pond is so reflective, but I can see them all coming up. The little ones are starting to disperse over here, and they'll come over here, and that means the big boys will be up to eat soon. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Cool. Well, this is the pond that I built myself, and I messed up on it. And if you watch that pond video, you'll understand. And I'll tell you, if you watch the pond dam repair video that I put out probably 2 weeks ago, maybe 3, you'll understand what I did wrong and the lesson that I learned. The wrong kind of soil builds the wrong kind of pond, and we started getting a leak in the pond dam here. So awesome. Time to drive over and take care of the cows, the moo-moos. The moo-moos need to move this morning. Morning, everybody. Michael Blum says, do you carry in case of poisonous snakes? I just step over poisonous snakes, man. That's what I do. I'm not a everyday carry guy out here on the farm. I just see no need for it. There are a lot of people that everyday carry, and that's cool. You can everyday carry all you want to. I just see no need for it, and maybe I'll regret that at some point. But no use. I'm not that paranoid, I guess. And if I run up on a snake, man, when I was a kid, Michael Blum asked this. When I was a kid, I used to go out and turn over rocks on my parents' farm to find snakes. Okay, so that was me. I had a nickname. They called me Indiana Josh because I was always out getting into little adventures. Are you a beekeeper? Yes, we have right now only one surviving stand of bees. We're gonna have to bring in some diversity here on the farm. We had 2 surviving packages of bees, but right now we just have 1 hive surviving. That sun's bright this morning, isn't it? The fog melts off. It's going to get hot quick. So this morning we got to move the cows over to an area that's going to have shade. That's the most important word of the day because we're supposed to get up to almost 92 today. They changed the forecast. It was supposed to be in the 70s all week long. Then they changed the forecast on me and bumped it up to 92 today. So we got to get the girls where they can get plenty of shade, plenty of water. We're going to put them down in the bottoms. Today's move, well, I'll only move the cows 1 time today because I'm putting them on a paddock that's so big. It's nearly 2 acres. So I won't move them again until tomorrow morning. I'll go check on them, but I won't move them again. Something bit me on the forehead. Guys, the grass mites and the chiggers are really, really bad on the farm right now. Which means you can't walk in tall grass without getting bug bites all over you. No fun. Good morning, Short Bus Mooner. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Kyle, Mark, Steven, the Black Hills of Western South Dakota. Oh, man. I almost got stationed at Minot, North Dakota when I was in the Air Force. Thank goodness I didn't get stationed out there. I think they call that the Badlands. I know I'd have had fun. I'll have fun wherever I live, but yeah, thank goodness I didn't get... I almost traded Utah for South Dakota. Pat myself on the back for that one. Brett says, do you ever have use such as the FFA visit the farm? I don't. If they asked, I would, but they haven't asked. So we don't have, this used to be a total farming community. There's 2 wild turkeys right there. 2 turkey hens right there. we used to have more interest in farming around here. It used to be a farming community, and now it's not so much a farming community as a service industry community. So a lot of folks that would have been farming and living that rural lifestyle don't live that rural lifestyle. They just work at Walmart or wherever. So it's a shame. Farmers are falling by the wayside. It's important. We got to keep these farms going, man. Absolutely. Right. So we got a bit of a drive ahead of us. I'm going to turn the camera around. We're actually going to go out. We went above the pond yesterday. We're actually going to go out on the road today. I'm going to turn the camera around here, and here we go. We'll see the big pond though. Good morning, Francisco. Good morning. Carry bear spray on my walks on my property in Colorado. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. We don't have a lot of big predators around here, and I'm not really worried about snakes. You leave a snake alone, he'll leave you alone. Right. Beautiful morning. I don't know if you guys can see that little bit of mist in the air, that haze. That's at North Carolina. That's that Blue Ridge that you're seeing. That's the blue. Yeah, Denise, a chigger is a type of mite. Whoever was asking that, it's like a flea almost, but not quite. And they're pretty common in the grass here where I live in North Carolina. Hang on. Gotta keep a close eye out on the road here. There we go. Got some, I had some strange tracks right there that were pulled out on the little dirt covered tracks right there that were coming out on the road. Means somebody's been over here. It should not be over here. Up we go. All right, so the house is way over there. The house is there. The mega shop is back in behind the house. That's where we are. These are the hay bales for this winter. $9,400 worth of hay this winter, guys. It's been quite the expense compared to last year's $3,500. Quite the expense. Little birds all over the place. This is the field that the cows just came off of 2 days ago, actually. So they were all in here. It looks a little woolly, but it's recovering nicely. We've had plenty of rain. Probably going to get some rain this evening. Seems that every evening here lately we've been getting a little rain, which I will most certainly take. This is my property. This is the neighbor's property over here to the right. So I built my fence on just inside the property line so I could have access all the way around. Get back over here and take care of the cows. My thought process says that the cows will probably be in here laying down this morning. Unless they're ready to move. And I heard the donkey already. Morning, JB, Mark, Denise, Sherry, good morning. Morning, everybody. All right. There we go. Man, it's just so nice out here today. Can't beat it. Turn the camera around a little bit. So we got into some politicking yesterday on the channel. That was interesting. Folks telling me I should publish videos over on Rumble. I didn't have any a chance to look into Rumble at all yesterday. I got done working here, and I was out till after dark last night, so didn't get a chance to check it out. But yeah, good morning, Scott, Raymond, Joe, Earl, everybody. If you're leaving super chats or stars, thank you so much. I will personally go back in and thank you. For some reason, I can't see stars from Facebook right now. So, morning, treasure find. Joe Earl, Muskogee, Oklahoma. James, a lot of Okies in the house. A lot of fans from Oklahoma. A lot of friends from Australia coming in and out. Welcome to my church. Cows and coffee this morning. Stony Ridge Farmer. Check that out. Support veteran farmers. These will be available on the website soon, but not yet. Not yet. Big thanks to my buddy Chris that made those cups for me. So your place, every part share with you. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Sherry Poodle gave 500. Thank you, Sherry. Thanks, Mark, for letting me know. Appreciate that. Sherry's in Idaho. Josh, your Aussie accent needs an upgrade. I'm sure it does. I'll have to practice on that. I've got a buddy from Australia that comes and visits. His name is Steve. If you look back through the live streams, you'll see a couple live streams with Steve. Steve is coming to America to be a farmer. That's his plan. However, he's going to farm conventions over and over and over and over again to learn. So we got a bunch of cows bunched up right there and then some right here. Where we're going to go, excuse me, got the fence off. We're just going to walk down here and lead them all the way to the bottom. Right, girls? Right? Mona? You can hear Mona moaning already. Come on, girl. I hear. What are you moaning for? You guys hear? Mona. Let's go see Mona. Hey, Mona. How's your foot this morning? Big old red-tailed hawk right there. Hey, Mona. You hear? Hey, Mona. You okay today? That's why her name is Mona. Is your foot better this morning? Huh? Is your foot better? Yeah? I see you favoring it a little bit. No, it's way, way better. Way, way better. All right. Let's get these girls on down here and get them moved to the next pasture. Woo! Come on. Woo! Come on. That's the follow me sound. Woo! They may not move. They may not want to move this morning just because it's so nice, so cool. And they're all bunched up over in the shade. They don't want to come out in the sun if they don't have to. So, but little do they know, there won't be any shade out here in about 2 hours. So we gotta do what we gotta do. Come on, girls. Yeah, they're coming. So there's 4 cows over here, and there's 30 cows on this side. All right. If you missed yesterday evening's live stream, this is where we were. And you really can't tell, you know, we're working off the rule of thirds here. So the cows will eat 1/3, trample 1/3, and leave 1/3 of the grass that's out here in the pasture. Come on, girls. Yeah, Mona's barely limping now. So where we're taking them is way back off over in this corner back here. Hey, girls. Morning. Let's turn the camera around so you guys get a little shot of the cows this morning. Everybody is coming on to see me. Right? Morning. 44. Got a few flies on you. Don't you worry. We're getting you off of this place where the manure is. Come on, girls. Woo, girls. Come on. That's right. Breakfast time. Man, I really can't even hardly tell that the cows have been on this little piece of land here. We do need to wait. We've got one that's over on the other side of the fence now. Boy, somebody's aggressive. Do you think that that's going to help your situation there, Freedom? I don't think so. I don't think so. Come on, girls, let's go. We're going to take you guys all the way down into the bottom here and show you where we're going after I pick up this rock. Come on, girls. Come on. So until Wednesday, we've got hot weather. We want to make sure that the cows have access to some good shade during all this hot weather that's coming. So that's why I've been gearing up and to move these guys down here into this section of woods. Come on, girls. They cleaned this off pretty good overnight last night. These cows are eating all day and all night. Live chat on YouTube not working. Perfect. Sounds I've got YouTube comments right there, so refresh your YouTube if it's not working, my friend. Morning, girls. Morning. Come on. So we're going down into here where there's plenty of shade for the girls. You can see we're slowly recovering this area. I'll be rolling hay out on these bare spots very, very soon. I've got my specialty handle right here. Homemade handle. Oh, there we go. I'll take that loose and let the girls come on in. You guys ready, aren't you? There we go. Woo! Come on, girls. Yeah. Come on through. There you go. Come on, butthead. I see you. Like, where's the grass, man? I thought we were moving to some new grass. All right, butthead, go ahead. This is butthead right here. Do you just want to be rubbed on first? Is that what it is? You want love? Yeah, you want loving? All right, you got your love. Now go. All right. Okay, everybody. We're all going through the gate now. The grass is better on the other side of the fence, I promise you. I promise it is. You see Wooly Bully, he just doesn't care. He seems like he's favoring the right rear foot too. He was walking a little bit slow. But you know what? Wooly Bully don't have to walk fast for anybody. So that's his thing. That's his little swagger. And he's been doing that for quite some time. There you go, buddy. You're in. All right, so the cows are running down through the woods. They just love to run in the woods. Let's walk down here real quick. Look at them go. They're like, hot dog, we can scratch and rub and get roots and all kinds of stuff. Look at them go. That's how they get hurt right there, guys. You really don't want them doing that. Like this one. They get excited and they take off running. They trip over something. They're just heavy animals. And that's how they get hurt. So we're going to walk down through here. I know the service is bad right here, so bear with me. It's just going to be a little in and out. I'm working on a solution to get Wi-Fi. There goes Butthead. Streamed all over the farm, so we'll have better service. Look at this. This is how they get hurt, guys. I'm telling you. Super excited to get down there. Come on, you can do it. Come on through. I know you want to run like everybody else. Go ahead. You have 3 flies on your back. There's no reason for you to act all like you're covered in flies, crazy lady. All right, let's walk down here where the cows just ran. Show you where they're going. Look at that. That cow's just bucking and kicking and happy as he could be. They love it down here where it's cool. It's awesome. Pretty awesome. All right, welcome to my church. Here it is. This is what the girls will be grazing on all day today, and potentially overnight tonight. I'll have them down here in this pasture. This is a pretty big section. And here comes Wooly Bully down here. Like I said, he didn't get in a hurry for anybody. Awesome. Did you say internet all over the farm, Mike? Yes. Yep, so we're going to get some Wi-Fi extenders where I can have internet and come to you guys in full 1080p on these live streams. Okay, that's the goal. And this is the shady area where the cows will be lounging a little bit later. You can see they've made their own little trails all in through here. Yep, so yeah, that's the goal. So I can have good internet to share these live streams. We're stepping up the live stream game here on the Stony Ridge Farm, man. I hope you guys are the ones that are getting in early on the Facebook channel, like Philip. I appreciate you guys being there. Awesome. So this needs mowing. I've got to come over here and take care of this. These are blackberries. They just came up wild, and I've got to get in here and mow this. So you can see there's more pasture right here. But this is what the whole farm looked like, guys. When I bought this land, this is what the whole farm looked like. All this dirt. Bare dirt rolls off down the hill. Covered dirt like this does not. This is one of the worst places on the entire farm, and it's recovering nicely. Awesome. We'll go ahead and hook up our fence real quick. Just like so. There's my Australian accent coming out again, right? Pop this guy into its spot there, and we're good to go. Awesome. Now, we got to go down and check the water real quick, so we'll just walk over there. Will you use a Ventrac or Big T? This is too tight to get Big T in with that batwing mower, so I'll come over here with the Ventrac or the TYM T574 and do this. We're going to walk over here real quick, check the water, make sure that the water is set up, and I do believe I did set it up this way, but make sure it's set up for the cows appropriately. This right here, before I mowed, this whole field looked like that, okay? All this area looked like that before I mowed the other day. So you can see what a difference. Where briars and blackberries like to grow, grass likes to grow. So that's something important to know if you're starting to maintain your own property or buying your own property. If you got a big old briar patch, odds are you're going to grow good grass right there. There you guys are. See the shadow? All right, we're down here to the waterer. Get a nice morning walk. I'm already sweating this morning. All righty. Step over the fence again. Are you still clearing land, Wanda? Not this year. Not clearing any more land this year that I know of. I've got 2 more pond projects in mind for the farm, but that's going to be sometime in the near future. So this is the setup around the waterer down here. Somebody asked me, what would you do if the well ran dry? There's 6 creeks and 3 ponds here on the farm. So we've got water sources, tons of water sources. This is leaking also. So we talk about the leaking valves on these. I've got the wrong type of valve, and you can see just got a slow little trickle right here. It's not a lot, and it'd probably be a good thing if it was wintertime, but I've just got a slow little trickle where it's blowing by that valve. And they make 3 types of valves for these mirror fount waterers. So lesson learned on my end, buy the high pressure type valve. This one has the medium pressure valve. So I've got to buy 3 new valves. Not a big deal. What do you do to mow under the poly wire? Don, I don't care. It doesn't matter under the poly wire. The poly wire will get moved probably twice a year. So in other words, that's not its permanent position. It'll be moved out or in so that I can mow next time when I come through, but I'm not worried about it at all. We're not landscaping so much as, yeah, well, we kind of are landscaping, but we're not landscaping so much as we're just making it functional where we get the best quality forage for the cows. So, and trust me, those cows, the grass is always greener under the fence. So they'll constantly go up under that fence and try to get grass. Look at how pretty this is. They'll be up here in 3 days, grazing through all this. Absolutely gorgeous. There are 4 separate paddocks right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 days of grazing right there. That's awesome. So this is what you're talking about, mowing under the poly wire. I'm not really concerned right here. I'm just not all that concerned. Poly wire is fine. It might be touching a few plants. That's not enough to short it out. So not really concerned with it. If I wanted to, I could take 20 minutes and a weed whacker and just go right down through here. But what I found is that's just a waste of time and fuel. So Josh, if you bend the pipe down, the water valve should shut off better. Mark Berry. Mark, I'm telling you guys, okay? Everybody has this solution that they think is going to work for the watering systems. Trust me, dude. Everything that you think makes sense, besides this briar getting on my leg, everything that you think makes sense to do, to try with these waterers, I've already tried. The valve, the float is completely submerged in water, okay? So it can't push up any harder than it is. It's a valve issue. It's not a float issue. It's not a pressure issue, other than the pressure is too high for the valve. So everybody has this solution for what the water problem is, and the right fix is to get the right valve. So that's it, brother. I know what you're saying, and I know I know exactly what you're saying, and I know what you're getting at. But we've got a good solution, and then we've got the hillbilly solution. I tried the hillbilly solution already. Trust me. We definitely don't want to spend any money when I don't have to. And the hillbilly solution was getting that float to push harder on the valve. It didn't do that. So the hillbilly solution did not work. Awesome. So walking back to the ATV, we'll sit here and do a little question and answer with you guys. Cool. Turn the camera around so you can see where we're going. So the ATV is parked right there. We can't have cows and coffee Sunday morning podcast without coffee, right? So we got to go sit down and enjoy the view of the farm and have ourselves a cup of joe. Good deal. So walked my mile for the morning. Farming really has, over the last 2 years, really has got me in good shape. So pretty awesome. Between that and hitting the mountain bike trail, which I did yesterday for, I guess, about 2.5 hours. Went up to a place called Ferrystone Park in Virginia and rode the mountain bike. Took a day off, kind of, from the farm yesterday. So we'll get our camera set up here and have ourselves a, oopsie. There we go. Have ourselves a chat. Okay. Guys, if you leave, here's the deal. If you leave a star over on Facebook, if you leave a star over there, let me know so I can thank you. Just say 500 stars to blah, 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 or 1,000 stars or whatever. Just tell me so I can thank you. Sorry, I don't see them on this software. So here's Jerry's question. Jerry says, what's the difference in Black Angus beef and regular beef? Well, some people claim that Black Angus or Angus beef is better beef, better than a Holstein, better than any of the other breeds. I don't know. I personally think that it's a marketing thing, and I don't think that you're going to be able to tell the difference between grass-fed Angus beef or a Holstein or Simmental or any other type of cow. I don't think you're gonna see any of that. So I don't think you're gonna see any difference. So that's it. Black cows bring more money around here. People want a gigantic black cow around here. I'm not into the gigantic black cow thing, but I do like my Black Angus cows. So that's why I'm doing Black Angus. And will we change up? I don't know. Maybe so at some point. Philip Lewis says, do you still have the Swisher Big Mo? I do not. Do not have that. Are you going to spill the beans on the new lady friend? In time. In time. K9 Striker says, how many stone did the Stony Ridge farmer lose? Oh, how many stone? Go. How many? What? So that's a British term that we don't use a lot over here in the U.S. How many pounds is a stone? I think it's like, gosh, how many pounds is a stone? I think it's like 60 pounds or something. Like, tell me how many pounds is a stone. Somebody can Google that real quick. We'll all learn together. In England, people say, how many stone did you lose? And that's a terminology, old world terminology for how much weight, or so how many pounds is one stone? I'm back. Do you ever see turkeys? Yeah, we saw them this morning. You're late to the show. 14, 16, 14. Which one is it? George, is it 14? Or Mark, is it 16? That's 14, question mark. Hey, Josh, have you been working on the meat department any? We're ready. Dude, it's been 2 days. No, not at all. Since we started talking about that, it's been about 2 or 3 days. So 14 pounds is one stone. Okay, so divide that by about 80, 85. That's how many stone I lost. My math on camera is bad. So somebody do that math for me. Did you buy a Forerunner? Thought I seen one yesterday. Could be someone that's visiting me. I did buy a Forerunner, but it was back when I was married. I don't know. Nothing ggets by you, Justin. You're looking. That's good. You're paying. It's like, where's Waldo, man? There's a wild turkey out here. Do you guys see it? No, I'm just kidding. It's not out here. Had to take care of the animals. All right, teenage farmer. Good to have you. Good to hear. When you start processing your beef, will you ship? I will not process. Let's just be ultimately clear before somebody raids my farm. I am not processing beef on this farm to sell to you. I am processing beef and animals and pork and stuff on this farm to teach butchering techniques. Deer, turkey, duck, chicken, not moose, but we will do that, and we will go hunt, and we'll go from the field to the plate at some point for sure. So how many calves do you put on about 4 acres fenced with complete covered with grass for beef? 1, maybe 2. I mean, you just don't have a lot of property there. You're going to be feeding a lot of hay, okay? So, Mark, you'll know in good time, Mark. Just sit back, relax, buddy. Sherry Poodle said she's butchered moose. I enjoy the process of butchering, and I definitely will share exactly how I grew up and how I learned to do this. So, Mark, I'm not going to answer your question, okay? I'm not going to answer your question. It will come in due time. So sit back on your hands and stop typing. Well, that'd be cool. But hunt and butcher class. Yes, absolutely. It will be cool. And that's what the butcher shop is for. So let's be clear on that before I have somebody raiding my farm telling me I'm selling beef off the farm illegally. Any beef sold on this farm will be USDA inspected beef, okay? So that's it. I just have to wait until May. So I won't have beef until after May at all. Josh lost 6 stone. There you go, George. Thanks. Awesome. Good questions, though. Absolutely good questions. Mark, I didn't mean to jump on you there, bud, but it'll come in time. Just chill out. It'll be all right, brother. It'll be all right. Knowing today and knowing tomorrow, it's the same thing, right? We have to know. We got that Burger King world that we live in right now. We have to know everything your way, right away. It has to be, I need to know. Why is this so slow? You know, just got to take time. Do you know what brand your American flag is? I don't know what brand my American flag is. Sorry, can't tell you. Which American flag? There's like 50 of them here on the farm. So I'm not a brand guy. Okay, there are a few brands that I use all the time. These pants that I wear are called True Work. And a lot of the shirts that I wear are True Work shirts. If you look on the regular channel, there's a link and a discount code. If you like this kind of stuff, that's the only clothing that I really kind of stick to. So I like your cup. I brand my own brand is my favorite. Thanks, JB. They'll be available soon. I have about 40 of these cups, so they'll be available soon. The one improv, and then everybody can join in, grab their Stony Ridge Farmer cup, and we can do cows and coffee with the same cup. Wouldn't that be cool? Man, I need to get those back up in the merch store. What was your dimensions of your mega shop again? 50 by 100. It's a 50 by 112. There's 4 28-foot bays in that building. Walking in the late, sitting in the back. Morning. Awesome. Terry, good to have you. I enjoy your show so much. Keep up the fantastic work. Thank you, Jerry. Terry and Jerry. Have you ever had to trim Tammy's hooves? Leslie. No. Tammy gets enough action walking around the pastures here that I don't have to trim her hooves. Her hooves are good. And when she first got here, her hooves looked pretty bad. And basically just let Mother Nature take its course. She's out here. She's walking around. She's getting what she needs on her feet. And I've had no foot problems whatsoever with her. Walking in the lake, I enjoy your show, so keep up. Thank you. Thank you, Jerry. I already read your comment. I read it again. So right now, I need to ask you guys. You guys are asking questions. Let me ask you, what do you want to see more of in the live streams? What would you like to see more of as I do these daily live streams? This is episode 7 on YouTube, the 7th episode. It's crazy. We've been at this for, I guess, 7 days now. 7 days of live streams. That's a little stress on me. It really is to take an hour and a half to do that. So I'm so happy that you guys are here. That's awesome, man. I tried to comment on YouTube, but there's no place to comment. Is it just me? Mark, just refresh the YouTube video, okay, buddy? Just refresh it. And I don't think we started too late. 48. Yeah, we started a little bit early as usual. When I schedule these live streams, guys, expect me to start at about 5 minutes early because I got burned one time. All the good information will come after the fact, after the scheduled time. But I got burned one time. I got flagged for spam content just because I had a link in my video description. When I went live, I wasn't live yet, and it got me. Do you have a link for the Wi-Fi extenders you plan? It's not even set up yet, brother. Not even ready yet, man. So this is just, I mean, the internet isn't even here yet. So this is just preliminary talking about what's going to go on. So as soon as I do the Wi-Fi extenders all over the farm, I'll let you know for sure. I'm looking for a solar Wi-Fi extenders that I can put in trees in various places here on the farm so I can stream way out here and get you guys the highest quality video. Michael says, just whatever you do is teaching when you go live. Yes, sir. Dwayne says, have you been working on the Mustang? I parked it up on the top of the hill. I've got, so in the works here, a lot of the things that I do on the regular channel, automotive wise or mechanical wise or whatever, I reach out to a lot of companies and try to work with different companies because we can mutually benefit. Both you can benefit from the entertainment value. I can benefit from the value of having parts and stuff to use on projects like that. And they benefit by folks seeing me use good quality parts. So with the cars, the Mustang, the Bronco, the Band-Aid Trans Am, and we call that the Rustang. So the Rustang, the Band-Aid Trans Am, and the Dad's Bronco are, and the Willis Jeep are all stacking up there. So as soon as I can get power, get lights, get the floor sealed, I'm going to start building out the mega shop, and we'll be using more stuff. So would like to see more chicken every once in a while, says Michael. Any more trespassers? No trespassers lately. Hunting season's coming though. How's the electric permit coming along for the mega shop? I'm still waiting. I got to call my my contact later this week. Last Monday, we're supposed to be making progress, and we're not making any progress. So I've got to figure this out for sure. When do the trees start turning colors in your area? The gum trees right now, the sweet gum is already changing. They have a little red a little red leaf. They're typically the first thing we start to see change. That and the lily of the valley. The lily of the valley here we call sourwood tree. So the sourwood tree will start to turn too. The sun is in my eye, not in my eye. I'm trying to find a good shady spot and put my face. See more of you working on the shop. You won't see a lot of that on the live stream. You may see a little touch of it like we did today. Walk in, show you guys some of the lighting and stuff that's getting ready to go in. I've got some doorknobs to go up on the outside. There are a few projects in the works, but you'll see that more on the regular channel versus the live stream channel. So, hi from Boston. Right on. Is the dam doing well? It is, Dennis. You'll have to go back to the beginning of this video after we get done here. Check it out. Was watching your old videos yesterday. How did you handle your neighbors putting stands up on your property line? I went down there and I took, you'll laugh. So if you guys hadn't seen that video, it's about 4 years old. I bought 50 acres over here on the other side of the road from me, and evidently the folks that were over there had been hunting that land for years and years and years. And they put up deer stands and they all faced my land. So they were on their property or on the property line, but they're all facing my land, which means they're hunting my land. So I went in there and I took caution tape and I wrapped it around all the trees anywhere near the deer stand. And that ended the deer stand thing. I just wrapped it all around it, just caution tape. So they probably came down and were like, it was red caution tape. They probably came down and like, what in the world is going on? Is this like a crime scene? I better get my stand out of here. And the stands were gone like a week later. So that's what happened. Do you give tours of your farm? I think I live close to your farm. Not yet, Angie. But we will have some farm days and we'll open up the farm. I've got to get facilities. So if we had tours of the farm, most likely we'll have classes here on the farm, like grazing schools, how to graze your animals, how to set up a water tank like this, how the fencing goes up. We'll have people here from fencing. We'll have people here for pasture. We'll have some of the world-renowned farmers that are around here, like Joel Salatin. We'll have him down. So yeah, soon. We might have old Eustace Conway here too. He's a good friend of mine. Any chance I'm seeing an update? The property sold to those guys. I'm not really in the, I don't know where that would bring any value to the channel. There's a house over there and the other guy's building a house. So you've seen a little bit of updates as they were clearing the land. So, yep. Some more of the sawmill, possibly projects using the lumber, if that's your forte. You'll see that, but you won't see it on live stream. So the live videos here, man, there are over 200 pieces of content that come out on Facebook every month, just so you know. So you're getting sawmill content, you're getting wood project content, you're getting automotive content, cooking content, you're getting all this stuff. On the live streams, you're just going to see this, but you'll definitely get more of that. Wanda, absolutely. I am building a woodworking shop. Once I get the mega shop up, I can move all the crap out of my building beside the house, and I'm going to put a woodworking shop in there. So John, did you get the water fixed? The valves are still leaking. Takes a little while. I had to order valves and replace the valves in there. So, any more word from Mark says? Any more word from the water rats? In case you guys don't know about that, that is a system that monitors your water tanks if you're out of town to make sure if they're ever empty, this little thing floats in there. When they go empty, it falls over and it will alert you online via your phone or via an app or something like that. No luck yet, Mark. We are testing. So I'm helping those guys. They're out of Australia and we're testing it. So yeah, no help yet. When do you sleep? I sleep. Drone videos. I love how much land you own. There's not going to be a straight drone video. You'll see drone footage in this morning's video. I just released a video at, I guess it was 7:30 this morning, and you'll get a lot of drone footage there. So, Doug Davis in the house. Doug, this is your first time I think I've seen you over on the new Facebook channel, or YouTube channel. Facebook. Welcome, Doug. Thanks, man. I know you like to throw out them super chats, but there's no super chats yet available on there, not monetized. So it's a good time. Dwight's in the house. Did you get a 2-post lift ordered or not? I have a 2-post lift sitting in the floor in there in the shop. I've just got to get power. Everything just takes twice as long and costs twice as much as you think it does. So if you guys are getting ready to build a building, and Eric is in the house too, by the way. Good to see you, Eric. Eric Heffley Jr., big fan, been over on the other channel for a long time. Anyway, everything just takes forever, guys. It's just the world that we live in right now. So it's a bummer that it takes forever, but I can't do anything about it. So I just have to live with it. Josh, did you get a 2-post lift? Yeah, that's Dwight. That's what we're talking about. Awesome, awesome stuff. Is there a video on the drone setup you use? Jimmy, I did a drone video about 6 years ago, and it just, people that are interested in what I'm doing here, a lot of times there's one or two here and there that are interested in the gear that I use, and then most people they don't care. They just don't care. So I've done a couple drone videos, but they just didn't do very well. So I'm not doing a geeky gear video. I could do one, but again, they just don't do well. Where a typical video is getting 30,000, 60,000, 80,000 views, those videos get 4. So they just, it takes a lot of time and a lot of work to do that. How old should a calf be to be purchased one? It needs to be old enough to be weaned from mom. So, 6 to 9 months old, something like that. Doug says, really enjoying the lives. Awesome, brother. Headed to work tonight, so got to lay down. Get you some rest, man, for sure. Yeah, as long as a calf is weaned, and I've seen calves that were not weaned that did well. I mean, you can go to the sale barn if you want to. I mean, this is the ultimate way, I guess, to profit on a cow. You can go to the sale barn and buy Holstein calves for $20 a piece, and bottle feed those calves for a little while, and then get them out here on grass. And we may do that at some point once I get a barn to put animals in. So you seem to enjoy learning, farming, always learning. Yep, Brent. Somebody asked if I ever sleep. Yeah, I sleep for sure. For sure. Demon Auto Repair in Kernersville, North Carolina has 2 for sale. They are about 2 years old. 2 what for sale? 2 cows? What you talking about, Willis? I don't know if I'd buy my cows from a car dealer. I just don't know if I'd do that. Do you ever milk the cows for meat? No, these are not milk cows. These aren't. I'm sure Angus beef milk is just fine, but these aren't milk cows. And they're not. Milk cows are trained. I mean, they're docile. They go in. They're used to going in the milking parlor. It relieves the pressure on them. But I don't milk these cows now. What's your favorite piece of equipment to use for your YouTube channel? There's no favorite. It's the easiest way to shoot a video is right here on the phone. This is a live stream right here on the iPhone, but
I don't really have a favorite piece of equipment. I just use GoPros right now. So GoPros and the drone. Do you sequester, stand by, do you sequester the mama cow when they give birth, or do they give birth right out in the field? I don't know what you mean by sequester, but I think you mean catch. They give birth out here in the field. We don't need a barn. We don't need to pin up our animals. I come out here, I can tell when they're showing, like they're getting ready to calve, and they calf without a problem. If we had to catch and put up every animal right before it had a baby, and we had struggles with births and stuff like that, I wouldn't be in business very long. So you can't afford to do that. Robert says, people have lost touch with real life. Watch too much of the corrupt TV news. Country life is awesome. Appreciate your streams. Thanks, Robert. Of all your farm equipment, which one is your favorite? Sawmill, I'd say, and the skid steer. The skid steer is so capable. I love the TYM tractors. Man, it's hard to pick a favorite because that batwing mower behind that big TYM 1104, oh man, that Woods batwing is rapidly becoming my favorite. Diamond Auto Repair, they are lifts. Okay. Oh, all right. Is that what you're talking about? Buying lifts from, not buying cows from them. I've got lifts already, so I've got that squared away from Northern Tool. There's nothing easy about Teenage Farmer. There's nothing easy about creating content for social media. There's no easy recipe, and the only advice I can give you is if you're doing it, find the people that you like, and it's public speaking 101. That's what it is. So introduce yourself. How many times you guys clicked on a YouTube channel and it's just been some idiot walking around the field? We're back at you. It's warm day in the basement. Got a dog over here. There's a cat. It's public speaking. Hey, everybody, I'm Josh. Welcome to the farm. Here's what we're going to do today. So you tell them who you are, you tell them what you're going to tell them, then you do what you say you're going to do, and then you tell them what you told them again, and then you say goodbye. That's public speaking. That's it. It's just that easy. So if you want a little piece of advice, that's how you do it, buddy. It's public speaking. Get you a book on public speaking and learn about it. If you can't read, or you can't learn, you don't have the capacity for learning how to do public speaking, then most certainly research it and learn. You can grow and do better every day. Absolutely. 3 words, Sawmill Sundays. Woo! Next Sunday, you're getting a Sawmill Sunday. The video is in my editor's hands right now. So next Sunday, you will get some Wild Cherry Live Edge. And the Sunday after that, I do believe, we'll get some more Sawmill Sundays. So it's coming. It is coming. DRW. Mark Berry says, some of that cherry timber was brilliant. Watched you helping a mountain man cut his wood. Yep. Me and old Eustace. Would you ever go to an event and talk about what you do? Michael, yes. I spoke at the Homesteaders of America conference. I spoke at Mother Earth News Fair. I have spoken in several places. I've gone to several different things. So absolutely. I will have events here on the farm. Once I build the infrastructure out. What you guys need to understand is these other places that are doing this stuff have got a 10, 20, or 30-year head start on what I'm doing here on the farm. And they have helpers, they have interns, it's just me here. So, yep, just me. What's everybody's favorite piece of farm equipment? Is there a difference between videos and content? Content makes more, there's content in a video, it's the same thing. Okay, this is content. There's no difference between a video and content. This is content. There's a live stream content like this, which is not unedited and raw and live and real. And then there is edited content, and you can clearly tell a Stony Ridge Farmer edited video. It comes up, it's an intro, it's a clear format. If you haven't paid attention, there's a clear format that's here. Boom, boom, boom. And intros, we go into what we're doing, we go into details, and we try to make it fun and entertaining. So this is live. Were you able to talk with Wes, One Lonely Farmer? Me and Wes talk about every 2 or 3 weeks. I didn't call him the other day after the live stream because I knew they had a fire. So I just left him alone. I got a cow. It's almost ready to have a calf, and it's now letting another big calf sucker. What should I do? Jason, separate them. Could do that, or don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. If the other big calf is sucking and she's letting her do that, then you know that she'll be a good surrogate mother. So mark that down in your cow book. Glenn, did the dam fix work? Go watch the beginning of this video, brother. Yes, it did work. You'll get a good picture of that. Mark Barry, he has a video editor. So yeah, there's more than just me here, guys. It's not just me when it's on the farm. It's just me, but I can't stay up all night long editing videos every day. I can't do it and still accomplish things and be chipper and ready to make more content and build the farm. So I do have I have 2 companies editing videos for me right now. So yeah, there is lots of editing that goes on. What a great and beautiful day here in Virginia. I wish I could do it. Awesome. Ellen says, I'm hoping that you saw the news article sent from mom in Northern Virginia, Loudoun County, farmer named RT, who has a huge collection of antique farm equipment that he's going to retire on. I don't want any more old equipment. Good gracious. I didn't get that article that you sent, but I don't want any. I did not get that. I don't know where you sent it, but the way to contact me is go to stonyridgefarmer.com, click contact, and you'll get there. Awesome. Glad the pond fix worked. Yeah, it did. You'll see. We showed the fish earlier in this video. Beautiful day in Virginia. We're working on our fences. You better work on it right now because it's going to be 92 degrees, man. It was hot yesterday. Hear that? That's what we call a rain crow. It's a big old woodpecker. It's about that tall. I don't know if that's a red cockaded woodpecker or not, but it's what we call a rain crow around here. Have you bought any more cast iron pots and pans? No, I don't have enough room right now. Dad brought a little cast iron pot over and told me to refinish it for him and make a video. So I've got that sitting out there ready. But, and it's a cool little pot. It's like a 2-quart pot. I've never seen one. Got to cook my breakfast for my daughter. Enjoy the day. Farm looks great. Philip the Wise. Have you bought any more cast iron pans? No. Okay, sorry. Would I need to get some colostrum and give the calf when it's born? The other calf has been nursing her. I don't know. Once you get that other calf out from in there or separate that mom until she has her calf, that might be a good idea. When will you build the mobile chicken coops? As soon as the weather cools off a little bit, we'll be on that for sure. It's 23:35 here in Australia, says Mark. Awesome, brother. That's good. You're up late, buddy. We'll take a couple more questions, guys. And I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you all so much. Folks that are watching over on Facebook, be sure you share the Facebook channel with your friends. Folks that are watching on YouTube, be sure you share that YouTube channel with your friends. If you're on Facebook now and you're not watching on YouTube, or if you want another option, you've got it. So the Stony Ridge live stream channel. Do you watch Cog Hill Farms and Arms Family Homestead? I watch them once in a while, but I don't watch. I don't have time. I just don't have time to watch what everybody else is doing. I check in, peep in, see stuff. I've contacted those guys, and I know Daniel. I talk to Daniel probably 2 or 3 times a month on the phone with Arms Family Homestead. And we kind of all got started pretty close to the same. Me and Daniel and Keeping It Dutch, and all of us kind of got started at around the same thing. So, have you made a video on how to treat and season old cast iron pots and pans? Yes, 5 videos on how to do that, at least. So, they're out there. They're on the channel. There's 1,600 videos out here, man. So, you name it, it's probably done. Farmers have to stay healthy. Rate yourself as a cook. Well, I have a Food Friday segment that I do on the Stony Ridge Farm channel. So if I would have to rate myself as a cook, I would say that a 10 out of 10. 8 out of 10, I'd say that. I'm no gourmet cook, but eating less. Eating less has really helped me. You don't need to eat so much. I skip breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. I've studied this, man. I've studied. Now, for children, you don't want them skipping breakfast. You want to give your kids a good breakfast. But for adults, do we really need breakfast? Do some research, guys. Look at that intermittent fasting. I don't eat until 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Like today, I won't. I'll have some coffee. I'll get in the office. I'll do a little work. I'll go out here. I'll do a little work. And I'll come in and about lunchtime. Yeah, 12, 1, 2 o'clock. That's the first time I eat. I basically eat in 1 8-hour window throughout the day, and the other 16 hours I don't eat, and I eat pretty much what I want to eat. Do you store the sawmill inside for the winter? Maybe. We might be doing that. It doesn't matter, winter, summer, whatever. Summer's harder on it than the winter is. Thank you for sharing your life. Thank you, Charles. Appreciate it. Coffee is breakfast. Those mushrooms look brilliant. Thanks, Mark. Absolutely. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me here on the Stony Ridge Farm this morning. All you folks that sent stars, I will personally go in and thank you right now. Absolutely. I just can't see them on this screen for some reason. So thank you all that are joining us from over on the new live stream channel over on YouTube. Thank you so much. Ever had any cows come down with milk fever? Nope. I have not. So thanks, guys. Everybody have a wonderful day. Cows are moved. Again, I probably won't move them again until tomorrow. We won't have a live stream tomorrow, I don't think. If we do, it'll be a surprise. So thanks, guys. Hit that like button on your way out the door. We'll see you in the next Stony Ridge live stream video. And also, there's a great video on the regular channel that came out this morning, running the batwing mower down there in that pasture that we just went to. You'll see that pasture in that video. What it looked like before, it had 7-foot tall weeds, just huge weeds all over it. So thanks, guys. Hit the like button. We'll see you next time on the Stony Ridge. Woo!